You hear the term AI thrown around constantly these days, right? But what does it actually mean? Well, it turns out it means a lot of different things. So today, we're going to clear up the confusion and break it all down into three simple levels.
So think about this for a second. Is the AI that figures out exactly what show you want to binge watch next the same kind of AI you see in the movies? You know, the ones that can think and feel and maybe even take over the world. Are we even talking about the same technology? It's a fantastic question, and trust me, the answer is pretty surprising.
Yeah, the short answer to that question is not even close. To really get a handle on artificial intelligence, I find it helps to picture it like a ladder with three very distinct rungs. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to climb that ladder together, step by step.
So here's our journey up that ladder. We're going to start on the very first rung with what I call the specialist. This is the AI we actually use every single day. Then we'll climb up a bit to the generalist. That's the AI of the future. And finally, we're going to peek over the very top at the super genius. Ready to go? Okay, let's take that first step.
Welcome to the first rung, the specialist. And this isn't science fiction, not at all. This is the AI that's already woven into the fabric of our lives. It's powering our apps, it's organizing our photos, it's picking our music, and honestly, it usually works so seamlessly in the background, we don't even realize it's there. The official term for this is weak AI, or sometimes narrow AI. And the most important word there is narrow. This AI is a total specialist. It's designed, it's built, and it's trained to do one thing and one thing only. But that intense focus is what makes it so incredibly good at its job, and that's exactly why it's become so common.
And what's wild is just how familiar these examples are. You know, when you ask Alexa about the weather, that's weak AI. When you use Google to instantly translate a menu in another language, yep, that's weak AI too. And of course, when Netflix just knows the next show you're going to get hooked on, that is a very, very clever but very specialized weak AI doing its thing. You know, the absolute best way to think about this is a simple calculator. It is a genius at math, way faster and more accurate than any person. But you can't ask it for a good lasagna recipe, or ask it to write a poem, or even just have a chat with it. It does one thing perfectly. That, in a nutshell, is weak AI.
All right, time to climb. Let's head up to the second rung, the generalist. And here, we're leaving the reality of today behind and stepping into the hypothetical future. This is the big goal, what so many researchers are working towards. This is the AI you've probably seen in the movies.
This is what we call strong AI, or artificial general intelligence, AGI. And the key difference is that word general. Unlike the one-trick pony of weak AI, a strong AI would have that flexible, adaptable intelligence that we associate with a human brain. It could learn, it could reason, it could problem solve across all sorts of different tasks. And making that leap, well, that's the massive challenge researchers are facing right now.
Now, I gotta be super clear here. This is a really important reality check. No matter what you might have read or seen, strong AI does not exist. Not yet. It's still a theoretical concept. It's like the North Star for AI researchers, this incredibly ambitious, unbelievably complex goal that we are still a long, long way from reaching. To really make this click, just try to imagine one single AI program that could do all of these things. It could figure out a new recipe and actually cook it. Then it could sit down and learn chess from scratch just by watching. And after that, it could write a creative short story, all while being able to just, chat with you about how its day went. That is the kind of general all-purpose intelligence we're talking about. Okay, you might want to hold on to something. We're about to climb to the final rung on the ladder. And up here, we're moving way beyond just mimicking human intelligence. We are now in the realm of pure, mind-bending speculation about the deep, deep future. This is super AI, or artificial superintelligence. The idea here is an AI that isn't just as smart as a human, but is vastly smarter. And I'm not just talking about doing math faster. I mean an intellect that would surpass the most brilliant human scientists, artists, and strategists who have ever lived in every single field. And to really put this leap into perspective, think of it this way. If strong AI is as smart as an individual human, super AI would be smarter than all of humanity combined. Its ability to solve problems, to create, to discover things, it would probably be beyond what we can even comprehend right now.
So let's bring our analogy all the way home. The calculator on your desk, that's our weak AI. The dream of building an intelligence just like our own, that's strong AI. And that speculative, almost unimaginable super genius that you see in sci-fi, well, that's super AI. Okay, we've climbed all 3 rungs. Let's just pause here for a second at the top, look down, and put it all into perspective. Where are we, really, on this ladder today? If you only take one thing away from this, let it be this right here. Weak AI, the specialist, is our present reality. It's here and now. Strong AI, the generalist, is the scientific dream. It's the goal we're working toward. And super AI, well, that's the wild card, the deep speculative future. And understanding these levels is so important because the jump from one rung to the next is not guaranteed. We have no idea what the timeline is. But watching that journey from the specialists we have today towards the generalists of tomorrow, that is truly one of the most fascinating stories of our time. And that's really the question I want to leave you with. As we keep building smarter and smarter specialists, and as we slowly, maybe inch our way closer to that second rung, what does our world look like then? What becomes possible? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.